Hi everyone! We're back. We're back with Arknights. There's not much left, if I'm being honest. We only have these two nodes, so what today I'm gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and finish up the entire event. I'm gonna see how I'm feeling after that. We will likely do balloons after that, because that's currently my hyperfixation. It's free right now, or at least it was a couple of days ago, but it was free and I was like, yes, 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 we're gonna get balloons. I don't have anything like any stream assets or anything like that for balloons. Also, I just realized this entire time we've had the entire watching instead of the game thing, and no one told me. No one told me. Yeah. No one said anything. No balloons allowed. It's too late. It's too late. The chat or the name says maybe balloons. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. No one said anything. No one told me. This entire time it said 6th anniversary live stream watch along. Washed streamer? Washed viewer. How could you? Punchy, you've been here. How could you not tell me? Anyway. We're gonna go ahead and get started. Yeah, it's gonna be nice. Welcome, Pepe. Is this the Shah's treasure trove? It looks so much like the museum. Your instincts are correct. Parts of the city felt familiar, even before my memories returned. I believe its architects may have been inspired by the mausoleum. What lies here's beer? Yo! Yo! Holy shit! Strong start. Strong start. We're so in. The oil lamps on the walls light up, illuminating the hall with rays that meander through the mirror-smooth walls and pillars. Countless ghostly shadows appear in an orderly procession in the hall. So the treasure in the Shah's trove was himself. Okay. Zabir! Your dad was a fucking dilf. You had a dilf as a father and you came out as a twink. I too would make myself a robot if I knew this is something who I had to live up to. I get it. I get it. Okay. Was he a narcissist? Of course not. My sister missed father after he was gone, and she had me preserve his visage here. 1,000 years ago, historians preserved the words and deeds of my father using ancient technology they discovered, allowing it to appear in a way. I found something similar in Arsalan. It showed me an image of the Shah in the Kistral Cave. I left it as such. I thought the descendant of Knights Mora would find it. And follow the trail. You hid it too well, Zabir. No one else could have found it. I hid it. I built a massive temple on top of it. I guess it didn't stand the test of time. All I found were some ruins. But it guided you here, where you awakened me. That is the wonder of time. What seemed trivial at the time could, by fate and coincidence, cause the puzzle piece to fall perfectly in place. There are even images of the Shah without his mask. Arsalan wasn't the only site I've seen these images like this. When I was little, while playing hide and seek, my brother and I stumbled upon a chamber where the dead lay in their sarcophagi. I knew I would have to come in contact with these things eventually, but it was too much for a child my age. In my panic, I accidentally activated a mechanism, and the image of the Shah appeared. At the time, I didn't know who he was, just some ghost trying to communicate with me. He told me those sarcophagi were history buried in the sand. When those from the future dig them up, they will serve as the bridge across the vastness of time, bringing history and the present together over the great river of time. I remember the saying. It was father said to comfort my sister when her mother passed away. I remember what he said to my sister after she became historian. You must not let escape what made those heroes so. Each history has its reverse face. So you've heard it. It was the last thing the image said. I'd never forget it. Yo! That's so good. Looking upon the image of the Zargus, Pepe cannot help but feel a sense of absurdity. She has spent so much time wondering what the Shah's treasure trove held. Now, though, she realized she's been chasing shadows after shadow. She holds her hammer tight, fighting back the urge to swing it and drive away the visage. But what she fears more than the notion that perhaps her family's duty and legacy was nothing more than shadows too. Damn. Pepe's good. She's really good. She's a strong character. But man. Knowing that, like, your entire family legacy might have been a lie is devastating. Fernando! Your dog exploded? Clean it up. Welcome in. I hope you're having a good day. Measure Takedi. Hanam. I've contacted your staff in the directory. Anyone else crazy enough to come? Not sure. A lot of answers are very vague. Thank you. Get a few more bottles of water for a knot, please. At once, Majiketi Hanam. Brave souls like Izaja and Inaja are hard to come by. We only have a couple of hours, Anat. The best thing we could ask them is to make a run for it outside the city. I'm like worried to Google Translate that. Hey Arson! Can I ask for your help? Sorry, TT, but I'm busy comparing the city survey records and I don't have time to think about that. Probably shouldn't. I mean, this is where we find out if it stays or not. But you know why I stayed. The same reason as you. Duty. What you want? You to do your job that you don't get paid for. What about the two tourists, though? They have nothing to do with Zabir's reanimation. They don't even have much to do with the city. But now we're asking them to go into the sewers, do the most dangerous investigation, and try to block the sands from surging in. Which is why I must do my best, so that their courage isn't wasted. Never mind, man. I'm just gonna remove it just to be safe then. You failed, Arson. You failed me. You failed at the job that you do for free. Which is why I must do my best so that the courage isn't wasted. I'll rub your ears. Thank you, TT. I needed that. It wasn't bad after all? My bad, man. Can we undo that? Man. Oh well, too late now. Look at this constructed logbook mentions unusual geographical structures. I'll mark them down. Say, TT, I never managed to publish my research on Zabir, and no one will ever know about our explorations of the subterranean structure of the city. Will Father be disappointed that I died without leaving my name behind? I'm not. If your dad's disappointed because you didn't leave your name behind, there's a bigger issue. Blame Pepe. Our dear princess was too good at her job. Las va defending? I apologize, esteemed overseer, but the museum is not in a position to offer hospitality during this emergency. please. No need for formalities. I'm no longer the overseer. Just a humble craftsman, free again at last. The museum cannot guarantee your safety at this time. We must advise you to leave the city center as soon as possible. By any means possible. After I handed everything over, I stood before the flowing sands with Zabir Effendi for a while. You saw him? I saw him attempt to repair one clay statue after another using arts, but eventually stopped and said to me, "Such is our duty." I understand. Duty is what we uphold at the very end, without ever asking why. To whatever end. What can I do to save the city? Alright, it's time to show my leadership skills. Soon you'll realize that you should have listened to me and stayed in the museum to protect the others. We'll end up where we started if we turn here. What the heck is going on? This hasn't happened before, and all the time in the sewers. Let me just say that I've never gotten lost when leading my crew. This is an indicator of my incompetence. I didn't say it was. Perhaps these winding passages were designed to confuse your sense of direction. Yeah, he has a mission for you. You're not getting out of it as much as I know you want to. As much as your girlfriend will try to help you, I don't think she can. I overheard part of the conversation museum curators were pursuing the survey records. They believe these old sewers are just a small part of the city's underground structures. They might be able to deduce a path to go deeper levels through historical records. I'd been assistant archaeologist, trying to find clues that may lead to the site known as the treasure trove in ancient documents. If the formal site is another massive building, really is hidden beneath the city. A treasure trove? Forget I said anything. You don't seem afraid. Afraid of what? Isn't our job just to find the sand leak and close the gate to the section? If the gate's broken, we'll just deal with the boards we're carrying. There's a good chance we don't find it. Well, that would be a shame since the city's getting buried in sand if we fail. But we'll be the first to see the sand rushing up from deep down, and we may have time to call the museum and warn them to run. We'll be dead for sure, of course. Wait, is this why you insisted coming onto the sewers? Because it's dangerous, and you two be at the front of it. Narantuya, Aspatia, do you hear me? Yeah, we're together. We found a clue. Listen carefully and you should find Lazvar's clockwork foul beast. They're machines that resemble blue foul beast. We've estimated a few possible locations for the deep level structures. If you can create an opening in the wall, the clockwork foul beast can fly down and gather information. With enough information, we should be able to find exactly where the sand is rushing in. But there's one caveat. Clockwork foul beasts are unable to perform heavier tasks like toggling switches and pulling gaps. You'll have to go into danger. They're willing. I mean, they were gonna die. They were ready to die. My girl is too strong. You must have seen in the memories I showed you. The circlet you've been wearing is the same as my sister's. It was passed down through the family. I wonder why my family was so obsessed with recording the Shah Jahan's history. Father had no answer. He said it simply was our inherited duty. But now I know the answer is so simple. It is out of a daughter's longing for her father. So the reason why they're obsessed with their own history over everybody else's is just because a daughter missed her dad. I actually really like that because it shows how things kind of get distorted. That's really nice and really sad. My sister always believed that he would return someday. She never saw the day, and I never got the chance to say goodbye to her. It's also a very sad one for the fact that she never got to see him again. All I left for company after my sister's death was my father's shadows. I feel so bad for Zabir as well. Leave your obsession with the city of gold behind, Pepe. I know how to seal consciousness into a gem. How to build a body that never decays. You will have life eternal to experience, to discover, to record. I'm sorry, Zabir. I can't replace your sister and keep you company. I have a younger brother myself. He's the historian of Sharagade. A shame. It is hardly an honor. They know too much that cannot be put to paper. My foolish brother wanted the historians to document history to his liking, and so he forced my sister to send out one of her twin sons into the palace. 1,000 years later, coerce became honor. The sovereign of beasts said all historians will have their tongues cut out. Is that true? I do not know the ways of the current Shahashasa, but it's proven way to keep a secret. I hate this so much. I really, really hate this. I need to go to the City of Gold and find him, no matter what. I knew it. Then leave, Pepe. No, not yet. I can't leave the city to its fate. I can't allow the constructs to continue wreaking havoc on the city. Spare the city. As you said, the most precious treasures have not been defiled. I cannot stop Pepe, even if I wanted to. In our lives, we go through many choices, big and small. One links to another, carving out unique circuits for all of us amidst infinite branches path. My oaths to father and sister have been etched into circuits, preserved for all eternity upon these gems. I can never defy them. Never. Then tell me how to stop the constructs, Zabir. No, don't tell me we have to kill Zabir for this. Oh. I've already told you the answer. The rest is up to you, Pepe. Catch me if you can, like the invading armies so many centuries ago. I know we might have to. I know. There's something I've been meaning to tell you since talking to Ajazi and Ajani the other day. Man, this is a hard rock. I hope we have enough time. What did they say? A blue clockwork falcon circles overhead, urging them to dig through the stone bricks before them. Spacia is glad that everything is going smoothly. She's only one more task before embarking on the path, if it indeed exists. I learned why you thirst for wealth. You feel like you owe your past crew. Strat, welcome in! No. When did they start? The night we fled for our lives, or the time when we gave away all their treasures? After you left. I heard many stories from Ajazi and Ajani, how they struggled to use saws properly while logging, often breaking them with brute force. How they tried their hand at bookkeeping but messed up the records. How someone slaughtered the last burden beast with a knife, then sold the knife to buy a pot to treat everyone to a feast. Word about his cooking spread, and he opened a food stall at the market. Customers flocked to the stall to this very day. How someone wrote a novel based on the time of the Desert Bandit and became published in the local paper. The latest chapters feature your gang traveling back in time to fight the Shah's throne. Most of your old crew have a house and don't need to migrate with the seasons. If they fix their roofs in time, they won't even leak during monsoon season. I'd say they're doing rather well. Of course I know that. I respect you, but I don't think you owe them anything. Just as you don't have to save an entire city to save Ajazi and Ajani. You should get out, go back to see them, then put down your burden, your duty, and start moving forward again. The space is interrupted by the rumbling of sliding boulder. The pair seem to have stumbled upon one of the mechanisms of an ancient maze. The etched brick retreats into the wall of the canal, and they hear the sound of a falling for a few seconds later. Oh no! The entire wall begins to collapse, but as Anat said, what lies beyond is not sand. Pitch black darkness indicates that they are standing at the interior of a massive structure. There is no path in front of them. The sound of quicksand is clearly audible from deeper in, as though there is raging river deep in the abyss. A river from which there is no return. Hey, yo? Okay. What are we doing here, girls? The pair throw down their pickaxes and draw their weapons at exactly the same time. Also, really quickly, gotta see this. Very nice. Kicking up a cloud of dust, they face off less than 10 paces apart. What are you doing? Stopping you from jumping down. Wasn't I the one who had to stop you just now? So wait, you don't kill yourself, I do! Women. You guys are so dumb. Been wanting to say this. If you came to die, I can't let you go any further. I thought you would be better than those two stooges, but it turns out you need me to save you too. I told you, you don't have to carry this burden. You've got it wrong. I want to go down and see for myself. Besides, no one can do it better than me. That's all. They're so autistic, they really are. It's incredible. I want a mountain of gold, even if I didn't care about letting my crew live a better life. I'm just greedy, plain and simple. Narutuya! You wish that was the case. You are so far from greedy. In our lives, we go through many choices, big and small. You call it duty. I prefer to call it my choice. This is who I am. I do like how my entire perspective of Pepe and Narutuya shift as the event went on. Ren, welcome in! Right then, you're a trained fighter. We won't walk into a knife. Well, things are about to get real this time. Don't get mad. I'm doing pretty good. How about you? I have nothing but sincere gratitude towards you, Narutuya. I need not fear a deal with you. Bionic, welcome in! The girls are fighting? I know. The girlfriends are mad at each other. My Yuri was doomed all along. I didn't dare believe my heart because I made an oath to my family about blood and violence, about war being the most just form of violence. But you showed me how resolved the heart can be. Perhaps there's something to be said about the convictions of the Sargonians. My choices make me who I am. From this day... Yeah, I know. This is why Ian needs to learn how to read. Hey, wait for me to finish. Her vision goes black. What? Naruto is a stronger fighter? A black blade fan sweeps across her eyes. She blinked just once, but the only light sword has already gone out. Welcome in, Abel. Maybe I'm too American to read that without suspicion. She knows that Naruto has two black knives. They are equipped with special mechanisms that cannot unsheath directly. Oh, they would... Yeah, she would absolutely fight dirty. Yet in an instant, all she recalls is the Karanto elders, known as the Knights Mora, renowned for their relentless marching day and night, devouring the sun at high noon. She charges of where her counterpoint should be, relying on her memory, and comes up empty. A little sleight of hand, a simple mirage of Origium arts. Who said anything about winning the fight? All I need to do is jump first. Embraced by darkness and illusion, Naruto takes a step back. Wait, Narutuya! This is not a fair duel! It never was about that. Another silver medal for you. You don't gotta mock your girlfriend like that. Are you serious, Abir? You're instructing me to attack you, and moving like the wind at the same time. Give up, Pepe. I told you. It's futile. You can never touch me, no matter how hard you swing that hammer of yours. I'll show you. Oh no, there's 2 of them now. Whatever will I do? Are you trying to break the support beams to limit my movements? Again, it's futile. Why are we fighting against? The reason why we're fighting against up here is because his duty is etched into his circuits, so he can't go against them even if he wants to. So Pepe's trying to stop him from destroying the city. For that reason. Which means stopping him at any cost necessary. Narantuya and Aspatia are on a death mission to stop the sand from leaking into the city. Which is incredibly dangerous. And they're basically fighting for who gets the honor of dying in this way. Yeah, what kind of sick joke is this, guys? Oh no! The broken columns and floors are quickly repaired by sand, leaving no trace of damage. Pepe goes through illusion after illusion, seeking Zabir. Whenever she catches a glimpse, however, he soon disappears behind more illusions, and is once again nowhere to be seen. Focus, Pepe. Did you know, Zabir? Before I turned 14, the doctor said I was a frail girl who would never lift a heavy hammer like this. Quite the difference, the way you're swinging it, despite your diminutive figure. Yeah. They're trying to figure out who has more tism and, like, will to die. I train under Sargon's top strongmen so that I can penetrate the deserts and jungles and discover long-lost ancient ruins. By the age of 17, I could cross the vast desert on my own and fight off a dozen bandits at the same time. That alone is not enough, Pepe. I'm not trying to prove myself to you. I'm just telling you there's never been anything I couldn't do if I put my mind to it. No matter how hard, how out of reach, as long as I mean it, I can do it. You hold this impression because you only lived 22 years. I had cut down countless foes with my sword when I fought under my father's banner. Their screams filled me with confidence. I believed that there was nothing I could acquire, nothing I couldn't do, given enough time. Little did I know that my greatest enemy was time itself. A golden flash, and Pepe feels the instant pain from her ankle before she could turn around. The staff is much heavier than expected. You must be faster, Pepe. It is etched upon the gem circuit that everyone who violates my father's tomb must die. Your attacks have begun to anger it. It is urging me to put an end to it all. You should have not played this game with me, Zabir. This is not a game, Pepe. No, it is. You closed your eyes? Nothing but darkness. Pepe knows that her eyes aren't fast enough and will only hold her back. Pepe... Why is everyone here autistic? She could never catch her agile brother while playing hide and seek in the garden. He was like a slippery fin. Until one day, she closed her eyes and realized she could hear every footstep her brother made on the stone tiles. She's into the way of the ninja. What are you talking about, man? She's not onto anything. I'm ready, sis. Come look for me. He's right behind me. Why aren't you coming? The fact that it shows Zabir's younger self as the brother. If I turn around quickly enough. Why did you close your eyes? Are you admitting defeat? I can catch him. Mustering all her might, Peppa turns and swings her hammer. Sure enough, she hears the sound of shattering. Oh. Man. We're never getting severe. We're never gonna get severe. I was this close to getting like robotic man in here. I was this close. I think he has to die punchy. Pepe opens her eyes and sees a beer sistrum inches away from breaking her neck in half. Oh! Meanwhile, her hammer is pressed against the beer's chest, leaving a long crack in the gem of his chest. Congratulations, Pepe. You did it. I could have never beat my big sister when we played hide and seek. Some things never change, even after so many centuries. The gem on your chest. This time, I think it's beyond repair. What will happen to you if it's completely shattered? Eternal peace. Oh! The worst part is, like, it's not a bad thing for him. He wants this. You'll die. Yes, I will. As your ancestor, may I ask a favor of you, Pepe? What favor? Can you take me into the gem? It's hollow? I thought it was just decorative. Behua! I like Zabir so much, and I'm devastated right now. Good story. Liked seeing the characters, very strong characters. Absolutely devastated we'll never get Zabir. Absolutely devastated! No, there's something that belongs to me and me alone. Thanks to them, I could say that all the years I spent guarding this place were not entirely for the sake of others. Some of those days belonged to me. I'll help you up. Careful, Pepe. This vessel's heavy, but I'll be free of it soon. Ryan, hello! Yeah, I know. Cursed into a bingus? He really is cursed into a bingus. Yeah, I get it, Ryan. Oh. I want to be so happy for him, but at the same time, I'm so upset. Couldn't he have held off a little bit? At least made it to Rhodes Island for a few years? Yes, stand beneath it. Peppa helps the beer into the middle of the hall, underneath a massive gem. Light and shadows dance as the massive gem draws all the illumination in the room towards its base, converging at its tip. Though it should be blinding, Peppa feels like she's being wrapped in a warm, gentle current. You're not wrong! I see it, young Knights Mora. This is your own dream. Go forward. You can't hear it, but I'm holding it in. I understand, man. I understand. Huh? This feels familiar. As if the Beck Beast is stepping on my head again. Hey, Anat. Where am I? Aspasia, do you hear me? Should have known. The comm's broken. She sits up underneath the black Beck Beast statue. The sound of water flowing echoes through the empty hall. A massive crystal hangs from the dome, and its light reveals numerous images of people, like reflections in water. Isn't that the shadow I was chasing by the river the other night? Are these the shadows what people in the city see year after year? Is that the god? Oh, that's so cool. One of the figures stops before her. Dorothea sees and recognizes the red hair and the haughty demeanor of the figure looking down at her. The figure turns around and walks through a closed door at the end of the hall. Your hair is pretty red, but I had to see your back to guess that you may be someone I knew. After all, the knights Mora had all run hard on their paths, never stopping to turn around. What do they say? May those who need to find them as its waters rise. You're the shadows that only appear when the river rises, aren't you? Well, I need to find the leak right now. I'll count on you this once. The floor trembles, and the sound of falling water grows louder. Dorothea steps to the flooded hall, running towards the armored figure. This is... On the other side of the door is neither another maze passage nor flowing sand. Through a crack in the door, she could see treasures piled up like a mountain, glowing with radiance that 1,000 years could not dull. But she didn't have time to exclaim. A massive fissure appears on the floor, and the entire underground structure of the city trembles violently. The hiss of rapidly flowing sound is louder than ever. Beneath the city and right under her feet, a colossal vortex of quicksand forms. Come on, that's the leak I'm supposed to plug? Please find that meme. I kind of want to see it. That's pretty. I never thought the inside of this large gem would be anything like this. Do you see the platform in the middle? It may be hard to see, but there is its center. It's dazzling, but I should be able to feel my way. Ouch. No chance I was going to see that with a big step. Be careful, there are 3 more. I found the platform. There's a gem on it. What do I do next? Could you take the gem from the platform and put it inside me? Water is seeping in. The structural integrity of the trove has been compromised by quicksand. River water is rushing in. That means this place will soon be submerged. The river will wash away all. Place the gem in my chest. What does the last gem represent? Emotions. It is my emotions. Ah! I'm dying. I'm dying. You're telling me all this time, all he's had is duty and not even his feelings. The centuries of solitude proved too hard to endure. I had to part ways with most of my emotions. Zabir! No! This isn't fair to you! Oh. Your gem is broken. Putting this in won't help. I know. I just want to depart this realm as a human. He's killing me. He's killing me. He deserved so much better. You've always been human. Thank you. About the City of Gold. There was something I wanted to tell you. Go on. Never mind. No, tell her! What do you mean? Zabir, what do you mean? Huh? Zabir? Let go, Pepe. You must let me go. It's beautiful. Fuck me. As the water rises above Zabir's face, the broken gem in his chest is shattered and washed away by the surging current. His chest grows empty, but his eyes are filled with contentment. He closes his eyes and sinks into the water with a smile on his face. Pepe holds him by his shoulder, feeling him grow lighter. She realizes that it's not the water that's making him lighter. Golden liquid flows through the gaps in her fingers. It's Zabir's body, melting away in the water. She instinctively tries to grab Zabir, but what is left of his shoulders dissipates at the force. Before long, Pepe alone remains in the water, watching as the golden current flows in the distance, carrying white lotus flowers. May you guide his soul to rest, Horakat. My boy's gone. So is my will to live. All that I have is this tea. Okay, let's continue this. Water pours down. Naruto remembers trying to catch the entire rain with the bottle in her pack when she was little. Later, she learned the rain and drought are simply part of the cycles of life. Her tribe migrates with the weather atop the burden beasts. They cannot, and need not, carry so much water in their bags. And the tremor sends the structure beneath her feet close to collapsing. Beyond the sturdy door of the trove, gold coins clatter against each other. Their alluring clinks echo the sound of her dreams. Wish I could tell those two kitties in the museum that a hole big enough to sink a city isn't going to be plugged by a few planks. Naruto remembers how she dreamed about it. If she truly owned a mountain of gold, real gold, not gilded iron ingots that the lords of Mir smelt, or the empty checks they write, the first thing she would do is dance atop it. That way, all the treasure will be captivated by her, and never leave her again. Well then, let's dance. Naruto backs off a bit and lifts the black back beast statue. Then, she charges a seemingly indestructible door. Open up! Slowly, the door opens to her shout, and she glimpses the corner of the mountain of the gold through the gap. The mountain of gold begins to collapse as the structure tilts further and further. Treasures beyond reckoning spill out, further widening the fissure as they crash into the floor. Oh! That's so cool. Water crashes down from above, mixes with the golden sand, distorting the walls under its pressure, and turning the massive treasure pile into a glistening waterfall. The Knight's Mora nimbly throws her knife and grabs onto the rope attached. Like an elegant dancer, she swings through the air, watching as the mountain of gold cascades into a summery deluge. She throws her head back and laughs. It's not quite how I envisioned it, but I knew I wasn't delusional. I really made it to the City of Radiance and struck gold. Honestly, how many in Sargon's history have enough gold to make it rain like a waterfall? I'll remember the Sea of Gold. Just as I remember what I desire, I shall have. I'll amass more gold, then I'll make it rain once more. When that day comes, the desert of Sargon will remember my name. This is my choice. The glittering begins to dim as the gold falls through the fissure into the vortex. The rolling sands begin to calm. The sunken treasure has filled the fissure, staunching the quicksand. Sargon swearing. Wait a minute. One less piece of treasure or two wouldn't have made a difference, right? Why not at least take one home? Oh, Narantuya. You're so silly. No! Why do you do this? You give me like a little bit of happiness and then you say that fucking line. Goodbye, Zubair. Huh. So the trove collapsed when the Guardian died. Makes sense. So where am I? And how am I supposed to swim myself out when you've gone out with the water? No. Water presses her chest, rising above her eyes, still gently whirling, dragging her even deeper. She feels everything grow dark around her. Then, someone grabs her hand. Guess luck is on my side after all. One last piece of treasure to take home. Narantuya, you are the biggest lesbian in this game. Aspasia may be the one getting hit on constantly, but Narantuya just collects women like trophies. Has it stopped? Yes, curator, not. Sand isn't coming out of the taps anymore. Top energy, you're not wrong! You're absolutely not wrong! Neither is water. Maybe it just clogged? Maybe things... Don't worry, the jewel constructs have stopped moving. No signs of energy from the Regium circuits. It may never wake up again. You were carrying that little pet of yours? I trust Pepe. Thank you! I'll check it out after stream. Well, we've done what we could. The chaos in the city has indeed stopped, but we can't know for sure if it's over for good. A knot? Are you talking about? Or which one? Isn't a knot the free operator? Yeah, we have a Discord. As long as you are over 18, you are welcome to join. Yes, we are still anxious. We all owe your friend a great debt of gratitude. I promise that I'll honor her deeds and Pepe in my report, that their names will be known throughout the City of Radiance, and immortalized in the history books for prosperity. I don't mind being known throughout the city, but I'd rather not be immortalized in history books until I'm actually dead. Narutuya? Hey, give me a hand with this girl here. Pepe? She probably wouldn't have done it if I hadn't come across her while swimming out. I kept swimming up and ended up here. You look awful. Hey, yo, what? I didn't know that. Also, welcome infos. Where's the beer? Pepe, I'm sorry to break it to you, baby girl. Pepe turns her gaze to the pool next to her. May you guide his soul to rest, Horahek. Oh. I see. Let time flow for him again. Let us all move forward once more. Hey, I almost drowned. Of course my face and lips are going to be a little blue. Never mind that. Let me see my accomplishments. The sand's gone to the city, right? And the water's clean now? Right now? Girl, you just nearly drowned. Okay, this is a very cute photo. Can we just admire... This is why everyone hits on her. Look at this. Like, TT's beautiful too. Don't get me... Oh my god, I just noticed these two. But like... Woman, in this part right here has all my attention. This is not the, like, main focus of this artwork. Kudos to whoever drew it. This has become the main focus. This is all I can look at. How did you get your face so dirty when you've been inside the museum all this time? Come, let's wash away that dirt. No, not getting wet from the rain is the main reason I don't do field work. A not you need to shower. Yo! Yo! She's looking at me. She's looking at me. Oh my god, she's looking at me. It's over. It's over. It's over. Oh my god, women are beautiful. Women are so good. I love women. Also, welcome in, bruh. Since when did the Knights move the Ark? Since the beginning of time, man. We're just gonna be here for a second. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We gotta be here. Exactly. I'm gay, but goddamn, yeah, exactly. You're starting to get it. Women are beautiful. Can I just say that? Like, holy shit, women are so beautiful. We love women for real. Exactly. Oh my god. Like, between this and this, sweating. I am sweating. Looks like I saved quite a few lives today. But I guess none of these kitties are competent enough to be my subordinate. Please, I will be your sub. Please. Holy! Oh my god. Hi, one guy. Yes, we're having a really good time. Don't worry, I'm enjoying it a lot. Look at these two silly little goobers. Look at them. This is so strong. What does a competent subordinate look like in the mind of a Karanta? Well, see, I told you Naruto would be fine. She wouldn't have just left us here. Sit down, Johnny. The fountain's shaky and I'll fall over if both of us stand up at the same time. It's my turn to stand up now. They're so dumb. Perhaps someone who fears nothing, like herself. She's too powerful. She's too powerful. Biggest top in Arknights. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is more than a trifecta. It's just all the lesbians and the honorary lesbian twink. It might just be me, but she might be gay. God, I hope so. I hope so. Oh my god. She was built for me. You too, TT. It's such a fine and sunny day, isn't it? Oh my god. That was... I like how I got depression and hot women all at once. That's incredible. The true gay experience. She can break me if she wants, man. I'm okay with that. Be honest, would you marry? Okay, so... Here's the thing. I have many wives in Arknights. Absolutely. She is allowed to do whatever she wants. I am not here to use her. She's here to use me. So, yes, 100%. What a shame that my garden was turned into half ruin. What a shame my garden was only half ruined. This was my opportunity to give it a makeover, but the remaining sculptures and plant got in the way. Repairs are almost complete though. Would you like to visit? I appreciate the offer, but I'm afraid I must decline for the time being. My gem collection is disarray, and I need to have each piece praised individually to restore centuries-old collection room. So, about the damage to the museum. I'll cover it up. If that doesn't work, I'll charm father with reason and sweet talk. Either way, he'll persuade the sponsors. And the museum's special new collection? Don't worry, I'll explain it in my letter. I don't think the father will allow you to display the ancient architecture that the jewel constructs created, though. I understand. The first duty of the museum is not to display history, but to preserve it. Not display history, but to preserve it. What? What? Oh, that is a Teresa pose. That includes ensuring that what should remain unseen remains unseen. You're altering history! What are you talking about or not? Thank you, Pepe. I can finally sleep well tonight. I'm the one who should thank you. You and TT helped me find this gem. We made it a historical discovery and... There aren't two you? Huh? Oh, it's nothing. All the museum talk's got me bored, that's all. I apologize. I invited you here because we wanted to express our gratitude. Regarding your request to include Give a Jazzy and a Johnny special treatment written in the museum rules, we're currently fulfilling it in a more subtle manner. What are those? Some kind of clay figurine? No, two new members of the museum staff. Two stooges who'll still get to work, even if it's hot enough to melt roads. I'll instruct everyone to take good care of them before resigning my post as acting curator. I still can't believe it or not. Are you really giving up on your job? I suppose Father won't be happy with my decision. For as long as I could remember, I watched the city through the window. If it were a book, I think I've finally finished it. Its history, its past, its deeply buried secrets, which would have remained hidden if not for adventurers like you charging headlong into them. So what is she gonna do? Amazing, isn't it? It's only been 2 days, but the city's almost restored to the former state. There is still a lot of repair work to do on the houses, and the cracked roads will need to be paved again. But the water supply is clean again. Of course, the river always flows. Yes, the river always flows, no matter how many cities turn to sand, and how many more built upon it. Dude, Arknights is a strong game. I love Arknights so much, man. I highly recommend it if you haven't given it a chance. The water will carry it away. In the face of eternity, it's more of a certainty than a choice. But eternity has no meaning. Well, like Titi said, it's not such a bad thing for the museum to have an outlandish exhibition once in a while. That I agree. You know, before coming here, I really did imagine going on a heart-racing adventure. Of course, it's nothing like we went through. Just battles of wits and courage with someone who's after my gems. It'll turn to dust? If you do have a PC, it is on Google Play Beta. Me advertising for Arknights, oh man! Pity no one actually do that to me. Such a shame. You're playing on a 12-year-old Motorola? Wild. I mean, I am, but at the same time, let's be honest, even if I wasn't, I love Arknights so much. Actually, there's one more thing I'd like to ask, Pepe. You know I'm a huge fan of Dr. Erickson's. Now that Marisha and Zabir is scrapped, I want to see other place on Terra, just like Dr. Erickson did. I want to compile what I see in his letters, and send them to him. I want to become pen pals with him. Hey, that's a good reason to leave the museum. But you faint from heat stroke just by standing too long in the city garden. Shouldn't you get some physical training if you want to do field work? That's what I wanted to ask you, Pepe. Anything other than I'm blind is an excuse for me? You're using blue shacks? Yeah, thankfully there's other ones. Google Play was being a bit weird for me for a while too. Taylor, hello! You miss me getting destroyed. Can I travel all across Terra in an air-conditioned vehicle? No, go back to— no! We had a good angle! Oh, it's on beta testing? Can you zoom in exactly? She's so cute. Yeah. I've used Mumu before, but not in a while. I think I used Mumu for FGO when I was playing. God, that was such a long time ago now. It's only confirmed for CN? Sorry, Narutoya. We just wanted to go further with you before saying goodbye. But we couldn't be skipping work if we were aiming for Employee of the Month at the museum. I'm so proud of them. Plus, this camcorder is really fun. Shut up! The videotape is the gift from Narutoya. It's something she'll always carry with her. So be serious. She's just gonna freeze frame it on the first shot and be like, yeah, this is exactly what I wanted to see. Hey, Narutoya. We'll throw gold coins into a river if we really miss you. I heard the river that flows to the city will reach the ends of the lands. So you will find our gold coins no matter where you go. This makes me so happy and so sad. Because this is exactly what she saw when she was doing her trial. In the dream. Oh! And Johnny is right. Please, Yostar, you're finally adding in the entire role history. Please, please give us a client. Give us a PC client, please. I must point out that this river does not flow to Minos, let alone the ends of the lands. You didn't have to say it out loud, you know. Plus, I'm not planning to go all the way to the ends of the lands. Speaking of which, why have you decided to abandon them and walk the Carcassonne quest alone? I didn't abandon them. Those two stooges have finally found where they belong. They couldn't stick to any Kangen quest rule before. Now I can at least travel around on my own and conveniently call it a Kangen quest. Saves some effort, doesn't it? I suspect you were the Knight's Mora on more than one occasion. But I thought it wasn't something you wanted to talk about. I didn't talk about it because there's nothing to talk about. Besides, wouldn't it suck if people remembered me as Knight's Mora and not by my name, Narutoya? I do like the entire thing about duty and like letting go of your duty. But I do find it really interesting how Narutoya went from running from her duty to finally being able to do it. But man, this hurts. Where does your Kangen quest end? According to tradition, the Kangen quest ends at home. But I can't go home because of some things I did a long time ago. Home? Yeah, most people would consider the location of their chosen trial to be the destination. But a Kangen quest doesn't end until you complete your trial and return home alive. That's the hardest part. A lot of people keep going further and further away. I don't like to make things difficult for me. Maybe I'll call it a day once I find my next subordinate. I wish you a smooth journey. What about you? Have you had your fill of museums these days? Metrikeri Hanam has kindly granted me access to parts of the collection not open to the public. But the more I see, the more acutely I become aware of the gaps in my knowledge and the history of Minos. Is there a name for that trope? I'm sure there is, but I don't know it, I'm gonna be honest. There's nothing more I can do here after helping them with the write-ups for the renovated Minoan exhibit. I will bring photographs of the collection to Minos and share them with the experts. Hopefully they'll be able to prove the existence of a competitive philosophical debate in ancient Minos. After that, I might take the goblet back home. Oh, speaking of which, I have a present for you. The convoy will depart soon. Take this and flee. I mean, go back to Minos. Farewell, friend. She is Minoan. Naruto turns around and, with confident strides, walks away from the setting sun. As anticipated, she hears Aspasia's exclamation a moment later. Oh! You see, the problem here is they are both great girlfriends, but they realize both of them are tops. Doomed Yaoi, because none of them can bottom. That's the museum's goblet. Shh. Just say thank you and leave with the stuff as quickly as you can. Don't ask questions. Thank you. You really want to ask? I don't have to, remember? Thank you, Naruto. It has been the most rewarding trip. Cheers. The convoy rings a bell, a signal for departure. Oh, did I say Yaoi? My bad. Aspasia's so strong. Naruto waves her hand without turning back. With my golden blessing, you better win a gold medal. No! Don't cry! Oh. Speaking of rewards, a whole month of hard work, and all I had to show was that goblet. I guess there's something else too? I don't remember. It's okay. My choice. I chose this. It's just a cup made of gold. The real reason she's crying. Goddamn, girl. You had me for a moment. There must be so many more waiting for me. Oh, there's the fat cat! Lazvar, won't you let me perform it for you just this once before you leave? For real though! Yes, Bingus is here! What is Fat Cat blowing up? Why do you want the Fat Cat to blow up? I promise I'll swallow your clockwork toy and spit it out whole again without the slightest bite mark. It's not as if I could stop you if I really wanted to. Go on. I'm curious if it grows some real feathers. Neo just misses you, that's all. No need to let its antics delay you. Everyone knows the rules of trading posts well now. The Grand Bazaar will select a new overseer, or to create a new order. You can leave without worry. Do you really feel reluctant to part even with your existence is practically eternal? Of course. This is the gem trading post, the City of Radiance. I only ever pick the best place to live. You could try to keep a real pet, not sovereigns of beasts like Mio and I, or Clockwork Foul Beast. Sure. Successful merchants keep special pets. The minimum to stand for you is an albino foul beast or a rainbow fin, at least 3 meters long. Understood? Oh yeah, I guess it's Meow. I knew about Whoop, but that is cute. I hadn't noticed Mio. Come, let me pet you. Seemingly reluctant, Mio jumps onto the table in front of the human, lowers its head, and tucks its tail. Farewell, little human. Farewell. Sometime later, it opens its eyes. Certain that no one's watching, its shadow grows to a size far exceedingly that of a regular cloud beast. Are you still staying here then? Zabir has found his final rest. The descendants of the Shah has learned the truth of the trove, and those whispers that echo through time. And you took the Knight's Mora to see the treasure, didn't you? She had proven her courage by jumping into the waterway depths. Therefore, I fulfilled my promise to Zabir. Then I suppose all of our promises have been fulfilled now that Zabir has passed on. Those of the present, and those of 1,000 years ago. The city no longer has anything to do with the promises we first made. But I will stay, for the city is still alive. I promise to protect the dead, so that they may live again. I thought you would miss the city of gold. The city that is now silent. It needs us no longer. True. It's that the entire city has had its tongue cut out by the Shah. I don't like it. But unlike you, I'm gonna see it for myself. Alright, give me the list of the sponsors to visit. Take inventory of these collections. I'll arrange repairs later. Hold on, don't send this to the natural exhibits. It's not amber. Didn't you see the fragment of the jewel construct inside? Let's set this outside. Consider it part of my personal collection. Hey, little cloud beast. Nazvar's right. Let me touch your fur. See what comes out of your mouth this time. Yeah. No, just what I wanted. What? Yes, I'm talking. I've designated you as my keeper. Understood? Mio! Mio! This, like, stupid, bratty-ass Bingus. Oh my god, Mio. From now on, I tell you where to go. 6 months later. You've got a visitor, Pepe. One moment, just write in the concluding remarks. Get an endless stream of visitors since our essay on Zabir caught the attention of academia media. I can decline the request if they bother you. I have that issue with dogs. I can't go for late night drives because there's a 1 in 10 chance that it will end with a dog appearing before me. And then I have to find it a home because I have a dog already. So I no longer do late night drives. I can decline the request if it's bothering you. No, it's okay. I can meet them. I want this essay to reach more people. I want all Sargon to know Zabir better. I'll bring her in then. Ma'am? Bring her back! Whoa, 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 whoa! Yeah, Manticore! Your steps are light, Haman Effendi. I heard the rattling of your accessories, but not a single footstep. Oh my god. Oh my god. Her eyes! Oh my god! Oh my god! Please no NPC jail. Please no NPC jail! Ah, the honored house of historians. The heir not chosen. Pardon me, but you're... I apologize for not introducing myself sooner. I am the herald of the Shahanshah. I hereby convey to you His Majesty the Shahanshah's gratitude and appreciation for your invaluable contributions to the history of Sargon. I'll bring forth the Shahanshah's decree. Hatshepsut, His Majesty awaits your president, the Shah Agade, so that he may hear of your exploits in Manat Hamite in your own words. Kindly make ready and depart without delay. His Majesty eagerly anticipates your arrival. So Pepe's going to the City of Gold. Oh, man. Oh, shit. So that was Adventure That Cannot Wait for the Sun. I did realize something just a few minutes ago. Yeah, that is an ending. I am still considering whether or not to do the watch along for what's it called? Enfield. So I don't know if I am gonna do balloons because there's still a lot of things I gotta do. And if I do that, that means I will have to miss out on time that I was gonna dedicate elsewhere. That's a golden key, Andy. It is. When is the watch along? It is gonna be, what is it, Friday at 6 a.m. Eastern? So I am debating, I'm gonna be honest, I'm debating that a little bit. Let me check the time really quickly. Let me lower the volume for that. Yes, so it is gonna be the same day as the new event. Yes, it is at 6:30 a.m. Eastern. You should not be streaming at that time. I think I'm gonna push myself just this once. If I can, like, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm not making any promises. Because I do have to make sure I sleep well for my entire, like, medication stuff. We will probably do balloons eventually, don't worry. We'll probably have a balloons day. But I might just push it this one time. Like I said, yeah, I'm not going to force myself. If I have to see the VOD, I will see the VOD. What I am planning on, if my health is 100%, which I'm going to be honest, it typically is not. But if I am healthy enough to do it and everything, I may do a very early morning stream for that day. We'll watch the release special program. And then afterwards, in the evening, well, more like late at night, we will go ahead and do the new event. But that's what I'm kind of planning. 2 streams? I might do 2 streams on Friday. I am going to see how I'm doing. I make no promises. If I have to do it at night instead, that's okay. We'll go ahead. Yeah, I'm not obligating myself. We're going to see what happens. But if that is the case, because I want to try. Yeah, no worries. Good night. But I am going to see what happens. I'm not going to push myself tonight for that reason. Because there's some things that I'm planning that I want to do. So I am going to kind of do that. I mean, like I said, we'll see, Punchy. We'll see. I think I can handle it. I think I can. I should be able to, but we'll see. But because of that reason, I don't think balloons is a good idea. Just because I do need to do other work and I don't want to push myself too much. I want to be my best for this possible stream. So we're going to end it here. As always, don't forget to work out. Have a good sleep. Have a great morning. I will see everybody soon. And with that, I say goodnight. Bye-bye. Good night, everyone.